Welcome to our deep dive into the world of selling on Amazon. I mean, you're already familiar with FBA, right?
Right.
So we're skipping the 101 today and heading straight into the deep end with Kris McCauley's Amazon FBA Ninja.
Yeah, we're going to uncover those secrets to scaling a profitable business.
Hmm.
Think of this as a masterclass just for you.
I love that.
Yeah.
One of the first things that really jumped out at me in the book was how McCauley just demolishes those myths about FBA. Like, is it really too late to get started? Is the market really that saturated?
Yeah, it's a common fear, right?
It is.
What's fascinating is how McCauley just tackles those fears head on.
Mm-hmm.
Like he argues that while, yeah, okay, some markets are overflowing, there are still profitable niches out there just waiting to be discovered.
Okay.
He provides a framework for this, like data-driven product research,
I love data-driven.
emphasizing that you can find success even with a small initial investment. Think of it as a treasure hunt,
Hmm.
and you've got the map.
Okay, that's reassuring. But the question remains, how do we find that treasure? How do we pinpoint a product that's not just a good idea, but like a data-backed winner?
So Macaulay's framework is all about aligning data with opportunity.
Okay.
So imagine this, a product with high demand but low competition, priced right that sweet spot, $15, easy to ship, easy to store, and, very important, free of any legal headaches.
That sounds like the holy grail of Amazon products, but how do we unearth these
This
gems?
is where it gets interesting. Macaulay introduces tools like Helium-10, Jungle Scout.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those.
These aren't just your average research tools. They're like X-ray vision for the Amazon marketplace. They let you analyze sales data, spy on competitor listings, and uncover those hidden product niches. Huge potential.
So we're not just like throwing darts in the dark, we're using data as our compass.
Exactly.
But I imagine even with the best data, there are still like pitfalls to avoid. What are some of those common traps that Macaulay warns about?
So he cautions against relying solely on personal preferences when choosing a product.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just because you love hand-knitted cat sweaters doesn't mean there's a market for them.
Sadly.
Yeah, sadly. He also advises against diving headfirst into oversaturated markets. It's tempting to think, oh, if everyone's selling it, it must be profitable.
Right, right.
But often that just means you'll face a fierce battle for visibility and sales.
Okay, let's say we found our winning product using these data-driven strategies. We're ready to make this dream a reality, but who's going to make it? Where do we even begin to find a supplier?
Macaulay breaks down the pros and cons of sourcing, domestically versus internationally.
Oh, that's interesting.
Domestic suppliers, so here in the US or Europe, typically offer faster shipping and potentially higher quality control.
Makes sense.
But of course, that comes at a higher price tag. International suppliers, like those in China or India, can significantly reduce production costs.
Right.
But you'll need to be extra vigilant about, you know, vetting, building those strong relationships, and navigating those potential communication barriers.
I've heard horror stories about overseas suppliers. Does Macaulay offer any advice on how to avoid those pitfalls and find reliable partners?
This is where Macaulay's experience really shines. He guides you through navigating platforms like Alibaba and global sources, emphasizing the importance of requesting samples, negotiating those minimum order quantities, and most importantly, building that trust. He even shares tips on spotting and avoiding scams. Crucial, really, for any budding Amazon entrepreneur.
That's a huge relief. Having those safeguards in place can make all the difference, especially when dealing with international suppliers. Now, it feels like we're building a solid foundation here. We've got our data-backed product, a reliable supplier ready to go. What's the next step in bringing this product to life on Amazon?
So this is where we transition from the physical product to its digital representation. We need to create a listing that not only showcases our product, but actually converts browsers into buyers. In other words, it's time to dive into the art and science of listing optimization. Think of your listing as your product's online storefront, and Macaulay provides the blueprints for building a high-converting one.
Okay, so we're not just like slapping a photo and a description on Amazon and calling it a day.
No, definitely not.
What are some of those key elements that go into a killer listing, one that really grabs attention and drives those sales?
So Macaulay breaks it down into a formula. First, you need a compelling title that incorporates relevant keywords and clearly conveys the product's benefits. Think of it as your headline, the first impression.
Okay, that's important.
Then you've got your bullet points, which should highlight those key features and benefits, but in concise, easy-to-read snippets.
So we're talking about writing captivating copy that speaks directly to the customer, not just listing a bunch of technical specs.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of high-quality images. Think lifestyle shots, infographics, even videos. It's about showcasing your product in its best light and helping shoppers visualize how it will fit into their lives.
It's all starting to come together. We're painting a picture of our product, highlighting its benefits, and showcasing its value through compelling copy and visuals. But what about the Amazon A9 algorithm? It feels like this mysterious force that controls our destiny on the platform. Does McCauley offer any insights into how to work with it, not against it?
That's a crucial point. The A9 algorithm isn't just some abstract concept, it's the engine that drives Amazon's search results,
Hmm,
and it determines your product's visibility.
right.
McCauley demystifies this algorithm, explaining how it evaluates listings based on a complex interplay of factors.
Okay.
Keywords are certainly important, but it's not just about stuffing your listing with every possible term. You need to conduct thorough keyword research, identify those most relevant and high-ranking keywords for your product, and use them strategically throughout your listing.
So it's about quality over quantity when it comes to keywords.
It's
But
right.
it sounds like there's more to it than just keywords, right? What are some of those other factors that influence A9 and ultimately our product's ranking?
This is where we delve into the realm of conversion rates, click-through rates, and sales velocity.
Oh, okay.
The A9 algorithm loves to see products that are converting browsers into buyers. This means your listing needs to not only attract clicks, but also compel shoppers to make a purchase.
So it's not just about getting eyeballs on our listing, it's about converting those views into actual sales. How do we optimize for that?
McCauley suggests a multi-pronged approach. Optimizing your product images is key. High-quality images that showcase your product from multiple angles, highlight its features, and even demonstrate its use can significantly increase click-through rates and conversions. Another often overlooked aspect is utilizing back-end keywords. These are hidden keywords that don't appear in your listing but are still indexed by Amazon's search algorithm. By strategically incorporating relevant back-end keywords, you can improve your product's discoverability for a wider range of search terms.
That's brilliant. It's like we're playing a strategic game of chess with the A9 algorithm, using every move to our advantage. But I imagine sales velocity plays a role too, right? The more we sell, the higher we rank. And the higher we rank, the more we sell.
Exactly. It's a positive feedback loop that rewards high-performing products. The A9 algorithm favors products with a strong sales history as it indicates customer demand and product quality. So, driving sales is crucial, not only for revenue, but also for boosting your organic ranking.
This is all starting to click. Listing optimization is like a multifaceted puzzle, and we're getting the tools and strategies to solve it. But even with the perfect listing, we still need to get the word out there right. In a crowded marketplace, how do we cut through the noise and drive those all-important sales?
This is where McCauley dives deep into the world of Amazon marketing. And he doesn't just focus on Amazon's internal advertising platform. He explores a symphony of strategies that work in harmony to attract customers and boost your brand's visibility.
I'm all ears. Tell me about these marketing secrets. What does McCauley suggest for getting our product in front of the right audience?
One of the most powerful tools in your arsenal is Amazon's pay-per-click advertising platform, also known as PPC. This allows you to create targeted ads that appear right where shoppers are looking on Amazon's search results pages, product pages, even on other websites.
So it's like putting our product right in the path of potential customers who are already searching for something similar. Tell me more about these PPC ads. Are there different types? How do we choose the right ones for our product?
McCauley breaks down the nuances of different PPC ad types. Sponsored product ads are highly targeted. They appear alongside organic search results for specific keywords. Imagine someone searching for stainless steel water bottle, and your ad pops up right there, showcasing your sleek, insulated water bottle with rave reviews. Then you have sponsored brand ads, which are designed to increase brand visibility and showcase a range of your products. These ads often appear at the top of search results pages, featuring your brand logo, a custom headline, and a selection of your best-selling products.
That's incredible. It's like we have the power to strategically position our product right where shoppers are most likely to see it. But you mentioned going beyond Amazon. What are some of those external traffic strategies that McCauley suggests?
Imagine harnessing the power of platforms like Facebook and Google to drive targeted traffic to your Amazon listings. Facebook ads allow you to target specific demographics, interests, even behaviors. You can create compelling ads that showcase your product's benefits and entice shoppers to click through to your Amazon listing. Google Ads works similarly, but instead of targeting demographics and interests, you're targeting specific keywords that shoppers are searching for on Google.
Now, that's a marketing symphony I can get behind. It's like we're orchestrating a multi-channel campaign, reaching potential customers wherever they are online and guiding them towards our Amazon storefront. But there's one piece of the puzzle I'm curious about: email lists. I know those are powerful for businesses in general, but how do they work in the Amazon world? Can we really build our own customer base outside of Amazon's ecosystem?
You're thinking strategically, and McCauley agrees. Building an email list is like creating your own loyal following, independent of Amazon's platform. It allows you to connect with customers on a more personal level, nurture relationships, and promote your products directly.
So it's about establishing that direct line of communication, fostering brand loyalty, and not being entirely reliant on Amazon's platform. But how do we actually build an email list in the context of Amazon FBA? Are there specific strategies McCauley recommends?
McCauley suggests several tactics for capturing customer emails. One approach is offering a valuable lead magnet like a free ebook, a discount code, or exclusive content in exchange for their email address. This could be promoted on your product packaging, inserts, or even through Amazon's own messaging system. Another strategy is driving traffic to a dedicated landing page where shoppers can sign up for your email list. This can be achieved through social media marketing, external advertising, or even by leveraging your existing customer base.
So we're essentially creating a win-win situation. Customers get something valuable, and we get to build a direct relationship with them. But I imagine there are rules and regulations around email marketing on Amazon, right? We can't just spam our customers with endless promotions.
You're absolutely right. Amazon has strict policies in place to protect customers from unsolicited emails and spam. McCauley emphasizes the importance of complying with these regulations, obtaining explicit consent from customers before sending marketing emails, and providing clear opt-out options.
It's all about building trust and respecting our customers' inboxes. We want to provide value, not annoy them with irrelevant messages. Speaking of reaching a wider audience, what about the power of social media? How does that fit into the Amazon FBA marketing mix?
Social media is a gold mine for reaching potential customers and building brand awareness. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok offer powerful tools for targeting specific demographics, showcasing your product's personality, and engaging with your audience on a personal level. Imagine creating captivating video content, demonstrating your product's unique features, sharing behind-the-scenes glimpses of your brand's story, and even partnering with influencers to reach a wider audience.
Ah, yes. Influencers. Those social media stars who can make or break a product with a single post. Does McCauley offer any advice on how to effectively leverage influencers for Amazon FBA?
He suggests identifying influencers who align with your brand's values and target audience. It's not just about finding someone with a large following, it's about finding someone whose audience is genuinely interested in your product. He also emphasizes the importance of building authentic relationships with influencers, treating them as partners rather than just transactional promoters.
So it's about finding the right influencers, building genuine relationships, and creating collaborations that feel organic and authentic to their audience. But what about a more traditional approach to online marketing? Does McCauley mention anything about affiliate marketing and the Amazon Associates program?
That's a great question. McCauley sees the Amazon Associates program as a powerful way to leverage the reach and influence of others to drive traffic and sales to your listings. Imagine having an army of online salespeople, incentivized to recommend your product to their audience.
So it's like a network of online advocates spreading the word about our product and earning a commission for every sale they generate. That's brilliant. But how do we actually find and recruit these Amazon associates?
McCauley suggests several approaches. You can actively reach out to website owners, bloggers, and content creators in your niche, offering them the opportunity to join your affiliate program. You can also utilize affiliate marketing platforms that connect merchants with potential affiliates, streamlining the process of finding and managing partnerships. And don't underestimate the power of creating compelling marketing materials like banners, text links, and product reviews that your affiliates can easily incorporate into their content.
Okay, we've got our product research, sourcing, listing optimization, and marketing strategies all lined up. We're ready to launch this product and watch the sales pour in. But what happens when the orders start flying in? How do we ensure a smooth and efficient fulfillment process that keeps our customers happy and coming back for more?
This is where we transition from the front end of your business to the back end, where logistics and customer service take center stage. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll delve into the nitty-gritty of fulfilling orders, managing inventory, and providing exceptional customer service.
Welcome back to our deep dive into Amazon FBA Ninja. In part 1, we laid the groundwork. Finding that killer product, crafting a compelling listing, building that marketing machine. Now, let's talk about what happens behind the scenes, right? When a customer hits that buy now button.
Oh, this is where the magic of FBA really comes to life. But even with Amazon handling the heavy lifting, there are still those crucial steps we need to take
Right.
to ensure a seamless and efficient fulfillment process. McCauley walks us through prepping, labeling, and shipping our inventory to those Amazon fulfillment centers, emphasizing that precision is key here.
I'm picturing like a well-choreographed dance with every step perfectly timed. But gotta admit, the thought of navigating Amazon's strict requirements for packaging and labeling, it can feel a little intimidating.
Yeah, I get it. It can seem overwhelming at first, but McCauley breaks it down in a way that's like really easy to grasp. He provides step-by-step instructions, visual guides, even checklists.
Oh, checklists. I love
He
those.
covers everything, like choosing the right packaging materials, understanding those Amazon's labeling requirements, and even selecting the most cost-effective shipping methods.
Okay, that makes me feel a bit more confident. But let's zoom in on labeling for a sec. Can you elaborate on those FNSKU labels that Macaulay mentions? They sound pretty crucial.
They are. So FNSKU stands for Fulfillment Network Stock Keeping Unit.
Okay.
It's a unique code that Amazon assigns to each product that you send to their fulfillment centers. Think of it as a fingerprint.
Hmm.
It allows Amazon to track and manage your inventory within their vast network.
So it's like each product gets its own little ID tag, ensures it doesn't get lost in the shuffle. But who's actually responsible for applying those labels? Is it something we have to handle ourselves?
You have options here. You can choose to label your products yourself, which, can save you money, but it requires meticulous attention to detail,
Hmm.
especially for large shipments. Alternatively, you can opt for Amazon's FBA label service. For a fee, they'll take care of the labeling for you, ensuring that accuracy and efficiency.
Ah, that's a great trade-off to consider. I imagine for larger businesses, that FBA label service could be a real lifesaver. Okay, so our products are labeled, packaged, ready to go. What's the next step? Do we just like drop them off at the nearest UPS store?
Not quite. Amazon has these designated partnered carriers offering discounted shipping rates for FBA sellers.
Oh, okay.
You can choose from carriers like UPS, FedEx, or even Amazon's own trucking service.
Makes sense. It's all about efficiency, cost effectiveness, leveraging those partnerships that Amazon has established.
Okay, our shipment's on its way to Amazon's fulfillment center. What happens next? Does it just like magically appear on the Amazon website ready to be purchased? It's a fascinating process, actually.
Hmm.
So once your shipment arrives at the fulfillment center, it goes through several stages: receiving, inspection, storage, and finally listing.
Okay.
First, your shipment is received and scanned into the system. Then, Amazon employees, they carefully inspect your products to ensure they meet their quality and packaging standards.
So they're like acting as our quality control team, making sure everything is in tip-top shape, ready to represent our brand.
Exactly. Once your products pass inspection, they're stored in Amazon's massive warehouses, strategically located across the country to optimize delivery speed.
Hmm.
Finally, once your inventory is processed and stored, boom, your products magically appear on the Amazon website, ready to be purchased.
It's like a symphony of logistics, with every instrument playing its part to create this seamless experience. Okay, we've nailed the logistics of getting our products to Amazon's warehouses and ready for sale, but what about the human element? Customer service. I know Amazon handles a lot of that through FBA, but are there situations where we as sellers need to like step in and directly interact with customers?
Oh, absolutely. Customer service is like paramount to building a successful brand on Amazon. While FBA takes care of much of the logistical heavy lifting, we as sellers are ultimately responsible for ensuring customer satisfaction. McCauley emphasizes this, the importance of providing prompt, professional, and helpful customer service. He outlines those best practices for responding to inquiries, resolving issues, and, going above and beyond to create that positive experience.
Let's talk about response times. I know Amazon has specific metrics for how quickly sellers need to respond to customer messages. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, so Amazon has these incredibly high standards for seller performance, and customer service is no exception.
Right.
They expect sellers to respond to customer messages within 24 hours, even on weekends and holidays.
Wow, okay.
They track your performance in this area, measuring your response time,
Yeah.
and the percentage of messages you respond to promptly.
So we need to be on top of our messages, responding swiftly. It's all about showing customers that we value their time, that we're committed to providing that top-notch service. But it's not just about speed, right? We need to provide helpful and effective solutions too.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. A quick response is useless if it doesn't actually address the customer's concern effectively. Your responses should be professional, courteous, and most importantly, helpful. McCauley provides some templates and scripts to guide you in crafting effective responses, whether you're dealing with a simple question, a shipping delay, or even like a more complex product issue.
Those templates can be lifesavers, especially when you're dealing with a high volume of messages and need to ensure that consistency. But what about those times when a customer is like truly unhappy, perhaps even irate? How do we handle those tricky situations?
So McCauley dedicates a whole section to this, the art of dealing with difficult customers.
I like that.
He emphasizes the importance of staying calm, listening actively, acknowledging the customer's frustration, and, offering those sincere apologies.
Sometimes just feeling heard and understood can really go a long way in diffusing a tense situation. It's about empathy, showing the customer that we're genuinely committed to resolving their issue.
Right? It's about finding that resolution that works for both parties. This might involve offering a refund, a replacement product, or even just a sincere apology and a promise to improve.
So it's about turning a negative experience into a positive one, demonstrating that unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction. It sounds like McCauley provides a really comprehensive approach to navigating the complexities of customer service on Amazon.
He does, and he goes beyond just the basics. He delves into strategies for proactively gathering positive feedback, leveraging customer reviews to improve your product and service, and even using negative feedback as an opportunity to learn and grow.
It's about seeing customer service not just as a reactive task, but as a proactive way to build that brand loyalty, improve your offerings, and ultimately drive long-term success.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground in this part, from the intricate details of labeling and shipping to the nuanced art of customer service. It feels like we're really starting to grasp the inner workings of this FBA machine.
We are, but the journey doesn't end there. In the final part, we're going to shift our focus from the tactical to the strategic. We'll explore how to build a thriving brand, protect your intellectual property, navigate the world of Amazon taxes, and cultivate that mindset of a successful Amazon entrepreneur. Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into Amazon FBA Ninja. We've covered so much ground, right? From like the nitty-gritty of product selection and sourcing to the art of crafting those compelling listings, building a marketing machine that just drives sales. We even explored the dance of fulfillment and, the importance of that customer service. Now I'm really eager to explore like the strategic side of all this. How do we go beyond just selling products and actually build a thriving brand, one that can like stand the test of time?
Yeah, that's the key, right? Sustainability.
Right.
And that's where McCauley shifts gears in these final chapters, moving from the tactical to that big picture strategy. He dives into those often overlooked aspects of building a brand, protecting your intellectual property, navigating the world of Amazon taxes, and most importantly, I think, cultivating the mindset of a successful Amazon entrepreneur.
Yeah, it sounds like we're moving beyond just the nuts and bolts and into the realm of long-term vision. Let's start with brand building. Why is it so crucial in the competitive world of Amazon, and what strategies does McCauley recommend?
Think of it this way. Anyone can like slap a label on a product and list it on Amazon, right?
Right.
But building a brand, that's about creating something more, something that resonates with those customers on an emotional level. It's about establishing trust, differentiating yourself from the competition, and ultimately creating that loyal following.
So it's going beyond just selling a product. It's creating an experience,
All right.
a story, a connection.
That's exactly.
Okay, I get that, but how do we translate that into, like tangible actions? What are the specific steps to build a strong brand on Amazon?
McCauley gives us this roadmap, for crafting a brand that really stands out. First, he emphasizes developing a unique brand voice. Like, what's your story? What values are you bringing? How do you want to talk to your customer?
I like that.
Then, you translate that voice into a cohesive visual identity.
Yeah.
So think about your logo, your packaging, your product photos. They should all work together to tell that consistent, compelling brand story.
So we're creating like a visual and verbal language that speaks to our ideal customer.
Exactly.
But brand building is an ongoing process, right? It's not something you just like check off the list.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
McCauley really emphasizes that consistency. Every interaction a customer has with your brand, from your listing to the packaging to your customer service,
Mm.
it should reinforce that brand identity. And he stresses engagement too, building relationships, creating a community around your brand.
Make them feel like they're part of something.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm sold on brand building, but what about protecting that brand? Those unique elements. How do we safeguard our intellectual property, especially in this like fast-paced world of Amazon?
This is huge EE. So many sellers overlook this,
Hmm.
but McCauley, he really stresses its importance. He outlines those steps to register trademarks, get those patents, and enforce your intellectual property rights. It's building that legal fortress around your brand, your products, your innovations.
That sounds kind of daunting, legally speaking. Does Macaulay offer any like practical advice on how to navigate all that?
He breaks it down,
Yeah.
manageable steps. Resources and guidance on like how to register those trademarks, file those patent applications, and understand the different types of protection. He's a big advocate for being proactive. Don't wait for someone to infringe, right?
Already.
Monitor the marketplace, be vigilant, and be ready to enforce those rights.
It's like having that legal shield to protect all your hard work. Okay, we've got brand building, intellectual property protection. What about the one thing no entrepreneur can escape? Taxes. How do those work in the Amazon FBA world? It seems like there are so many moving parts. Sales tax, income tax, maybe even international taxes if you're, selling globally.
Taxes, right. They can be a beast. But McCauley gives us this clear roadmap.
Okay, good.
He covers all the different types you need to know about, like how to collect and remit sales tax, track your income and expenses for income tax purposes, and he even gives advice on international tax considerations.
So it's understanding our obligations, keeping good records, maybe even talking to a tax professional and make sure we're doing everything right. Nobody wants to mess with the tax man.
No, definitely not.
But beyond the legal and financial stuff, what about the personal side? What mindset do we need to not just survive, but thrive in this Amazon world?
This is key. McCauley really digs into the mental game of entrepreneurship. He's all about developing that growth mindset, embracing challenges, seeing setbacks as opportunities to learn.
So resilience, adaptability.
Exactly. A willingness to constantly learn. Those are key for any Amazon entrepreneur.
But running a business, it's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
There are highs and lows, moments of, total exhilaration, and then those moments of doubt. How do we stay motivated, keep that positive mindset when things get tough?
McCauley offers some really practical advice here for staying grounded, focused on that long game. He encourages readers to set smart goals. So that's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
Right.
This gives you a roadmap. You can track your progress, celebrate those wins, and stay motivated even when you hit those obstacles.
Having those clear goals, it gives us direction and purpose,
Mhm.
but it's just one piece, right? What about building a support system? Surrounding ourselves with people who get it, who can offer guidance and encouragement.
That's huge. McCauley's a big believer in that. He really encourages readers to connect with other sellers, join those online communities, go to those industry events, maybe even find a mentor who's been there, done that. Remember, you're not alone in this.
It's about finding your tribe, the people who get it. I'm curious about those long-term goals. Does Macaulay offer advice beyond just financial targets? Is it about more than, just hitting a certain revenue number?
You've hit on something important there. He challenges us to think bigger. Envision the lifestyle you want, the impact you want to make, the legacy you want to leave behind. It's about aligning your business with your values, your passions, your vision for the future.
Defining success on our own terms. Creating a business that not only makes money, but also, brings fulfillment, meaning, and a sense of purpose.
Exactly. It's about creating a business that reflects you.
Well, this deep dive has been incredible. We've explored, every facet of the Amazon FBA world, from those nitty-gritty details to the big picture strategies. What's the one key takeaway you would leave our listeners with today?
If I had to boil it down, it's this. Building a successful Amazon FBA business, it's totally achievable. For anyone who's willing to put in the work, learn those strategies, and embrace that entrepreneurial journey. It's about having that vision, setting those clear goals, and taking action.
Right.
consistently. And ultimately, it's about creating a business that not only brings you profit, but aligns with your values and makes a positive impact.
It's been truly transformative. We've gained incredible insights, practical strategies, and I think a renewed sense of excitement for the possibilities that await. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive and are ready to take your Amazon business to the next level.